Mike King Biz, the premier business media brand covering and connecting Central Virginia. It's home to Mike King Biz Radio, producer of On the Mic with Mike RVA, which airs on ESPN Richmond 106.1 FM, The Choice 105.3 FM, and worldwide on IBGR.network. Follow Mike King Biz for the best business-ish content in RV.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're out in Hanover with the golf tournament for the Hanover Chamber. Welcome to the program, ma'am.
Thank you.
Alrighty, so tell everybody who you are, what you do.
All right. Hello, everyone. I'm Melissa Haley. I'm the Executive Director of the Hanover Chamber of Commerce and our Chamber Foundation, which is what we're supporting today. And our Chamber Foundation runs a number of programs. We have a leadership certificate program, which is awesome.
That's Leadership Hanover?
Yes.
There you go.
Leadership Hanover.
I just know, when does that kick off?
It just kicked off last month. Okay. So we've got our first, we've kind of followed the academic schedule with that. So we start in September and we graduate in May. And we also have a high school scholarship program, which is a lot of what today's proceeds go towards. And for that, we sponsor at least 4 students, but as many as possible, with $1,500 at least per student each year.
Let's talk about the Hanover business community. People know some things. What are things that people wouldn't know about the business? You guys are vibrant out. You do a lot of things. Shout out to a good friend over there, Sarah Ellen.
Yes.
Sarah Ellen, shout out to Coach. So I see you guys had the ribbon cutting at her facility.
We did.
So you guys do a lot of that right there. Talk about what that means to the business community.
Yeah, and Sarah Ellen photographed our annual dinner, which was a blast. Our red carpet movie night. It was super fun. Yeah, our chamber, we have over almost 400 businesses now as a part of our chamber, a huge diversity of businesses. And I think that's what's so exciting about Hanover is that we have a lot of businesses that people may not even know are here.
I didn't even know where her building was.
Yes,
I had
in the
no
airport.
clue what there was. And then you go there. And so I said to her, okay, here's the $1 million question. How'd you get out here? She said it made good business sense.
Right. Yeah, Hanover has that great crux of 95 and 295, so it's really easy to get lots of places in the middle of our county, and so it has become a great hub for a lot of businesses that are related to transportation, that are like distributors of lots of kinds. We have a lot of manufacturers around our area. And then, of course, all the great businesses that you normally would think of, like insurance and painting and plumbing and HVAC and all of that. Business coaches and lots of nonprofits. We have a very vibrant nonprofit community.
Have you been you've always been in the nonprofit world? You were here for a while?
I've been at the chamber now for a little over 10 years.
Okay, what was the draw to the nonprofit world for you? Because I always say changing the world ain't cheap, easy, or free. And that's what you guys are doing. What was the draw to the nonprofit world?
Yeah, I actually spent a lot of time at Lewis Ginder before I came here, Lewis Ginder Botanical Garden. And for me, the draw for the nonprofit is the sense of give back. And what I love most about the chamber and what compels me to chamber work is that we are a community supporter, right? So we get to learn about a lot of different programs that go on in our community. We have so many businesses that give back in lots of ways. And so we get to hear about that. And then we get to be a part of that and celebrate the success with them. And I just don't think that I would get the same thing in most other businesses.
Were you that person as a kid? You were that kid who held things together, and you were a lot of times when we talk to people who operate in the nonprofit world, they were that person early on.
Yeah, I definitely think in my family life I was the peacemaker. Right, and I'm a good cheerleader. I was never actually a cheerleader,
but you're a good cheerleader
because I wasn't that.
Well, if you're
cool,
in the chamber,
yeah,
you are the cheerleader for business in the community.
Yes, absolutely. We have to be, and I love that.
There you go. How can
ribbon cuttings are one of my very favorite.
You
things
know
to
what?
do.
That is the cool thing, and everybody knows that about. You know, you guys come out with the big scissors, and it just says something about the businesses. A lot of times people think chambers are just old men.
Right.
And sometimes people think, I'm not going to join.
Right.
That's not true.
It's not true. No, definitely not true. And I will say, we have had a very vibrant chamber life for a long time. We're over 40 years existing. I've been here 11. And there was a little bit of that, maybe holdover in our chamber when I first got here.
It's a new day now.
That has changed also as the culture has changed.
What's the business community scene look like now as opposed to, say, 10 years ago for Hanover?
I think that there is a lot stronger opinion of community help than there used to be.
Okay.
People want to be connected. They want to know their neighbor. The pendulum swings back and forth on that in our society. And I think right now we are at a great spot where people really want to know their neighbor, and they realize that the benefit of knowing their neighbor is that they know where their food comes from. They know where who their HVAC is benefiting. They know all of the benefits that come back to their community when they support local.
All right, now on the mic with Mike, you're part of the program, part of the family now. You got to come back and let us know what's going on. Artie, how can people find information about the chamber?
Oh, yes. Well, of course you can find us online.
That's right.
Yeah. HanoverChamberVA.com, and we're on LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram.
And what monthly things do you guys have that people could come to?
Yes, we support over 30 programs a year outside of like the leadership program and things like that, which are kind of separate. But public programs, if you will, we have at least 2 or 3 events every month. We kind of follow breakfast, lunch, dinner. So you can pick what you want. If you like breakfast, those are more citizen updates and things like with our superintendent or with our sheriff. We do a state of the county. Our lunches are kind of a fun mixture of things. You learn a lot about how to network better, how to grow your business. And then our mixers, kind of the dinner time hour, are just, we do a different one at a different place every month. And so you get to check out new businesses every month.
Well, I'd like to thank you for coming on. Shout out to my man, Jimmy Comer. There he is. He's waiting over there. We got to run because we got some shenanigans to start. So on the mic with Mike, we'll talk to you soon.
Tired, I'm not in business.
I hear you. I love that. Me too. But think of my wife got me out here. All right. So on the mic, Richmond, we're out here at the Hanover Chamber Foundation. Sir, who are you and what do you do?
My name's Justin Williams. I have the Edward Jones Rockville office here in Hanover County, about 2-3 miles up the road here. Happy to be here supporting the foundation, just trying to do the best we can today.
All righty. What's so a person's out there, if they're 20 years old and they show up in your office, what do you tell them?
Fully funded Roth IRA.
30-year-old.
Same thing.
Do they look the same, or do they don't have that panic look yet? They look like they're invincible. I remember when I was a young Thundercat.
Yeah, that's right.
40 years old, showing up.
I tell you, live below your means and invest whenever you can.
Has the panic look set in yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, 50-year-old guy shows up.
It depends.
It depends what he's done when he was 20, 30, and 40.
That's correct. That's correct.
So at 50-year-old, what's that something that most people should do?
Again, I think you got to take advantage of whatever your employer offers you, and take advantage of the down market. These things don't happen often. Stuff's on sale right now. You got to go out there and get it.
Alrighty, how can people find you out there?
What's that?
How can people find you?
Again, EdwardJones.com, Justin Williams, right here in Rockville, Virginia.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, take care now. Alrighty, so on the mic, Mike, we are out here. This looks like the cart that seems to be the fun cart. This is the drink. Are you guys the drink cart?
We are.
Okay, so let's talk about the action so far. Has there been a lot of activities for you guys?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Okay. No shenanigans.
Not yet.
Not yet. It's early.
It's early.
Right.
We're hoping for some, but not too much.
How about me on back 9 here?
All righty,
Yeah,
and then a little bit. All right, so are you guys what company are you guys with?
With Carey Construction Service.
All right, okay, tell us who you are and what you do.
We're a commercial contractor. We mainly deal in restaurants and
Planet Fitnesses.
gyms, mostly commercial real estate and stuff.
Okay, good enough. What was the importance for your company working with the chamber to come out to support it?
Oh, to get our name out there, to meet other people, businesses in the area, network.
Well, we got our franchise group, so we like to expand out and make sure we pick up more, variety of work.
There you go. It's getting the word out there. As the drink sponsor cart, yeah, I think you guys would do okay. There you go. All righty, so on the mic with Mike is the program, ESPN Richmond. So Jimmy Comer and I, we're out here just riding around, doing drive-bys for people who didn't, hey, how you doing? And people kind of had a look on their face like, what are these guys doing?
Not me, I love it.
Exactly. All righty, so Jimmy Comer, let's go. They told us, Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to On the Mic, the premier business radio program. I am out here. This is the Hanover Chamber Golf Tournament. all the great things happening out here. I got my man Sam Stone with me. Sam, welcome back to the program.
Absolutely.
All righty, so you're willing. All right, so really quickly, tell folks who you are and what you do.
All right, Sam Stone, Stone's Office Equipment, Richmond's premier copier and printer company. We do business to business, and then also Pure Water Virginia, bottleless water for business offices and things like that. And been following Big Mike here for a long time.
Well, I appreciate it. So, all right, so when we talk about business supporting the community, we talked about this is generational for you.
Absolutely.
Talk about what's important about that.
Well, I just think that we just have a responsibility. I mean, we have a responsibility to give back, and that, to me, that's the most important thing. We're blessed to get up every day and go and serve businesses, and what we're doing is not, we don't look at it as changing the world as, somebody gets a new copier in their office, but what we look at is how can we make a difference after we have secured an account, or we obviously are for profit. So when we take that money, how can we give back? And that's what we do. And everything is based around what local, how we can do. We love the larger things, the larger charities, but we're looking for the local offices here in the Virginia area, Richmond area.
All right, Mike King, Sam Stone here with us. So what's the marketplace look like now? How are people doing out there? We've come through the pandemic some kind of way. What are the streets saying?
Well, it's like we were just whammed multiple times. You had the pandemic, and at the time we didn't know what we didn't know. We didn't know good information from bad information, and we were waiting for everybody to tell us. So we weren't sure if we were businesses are going to be back open. Looks like businesses are bouncing back. They have found a balance, though. They've found a hybrid of some businesses are open, we're all open, but whether or not they're working from home or working in office or doing a little bit of both. But then the second part of it was the supply chain, and so many businesses around the RVA area and across the country were hit with the supply chain. For us, in electronics, it was all, it was about the components, the chips, and that was tough. And because most of the stuff comes from the Asian market, you're relying on not only them being open, not only the chips manufacturers, but also from the freight companies.
Okay.
So it's starting to get better. It's starting to loosen up some, and what we're seeing now is that people are back and they're excited to be back at work. And Richmond's a great market too. We're not like the larger cities of New York and Chicago and LA. We have so much that we can. It's a tight knit community, and they look out for each other, and we do what's right. Business-wise, it's great. We're excited about it. We're excited for us to be back in business.
Back in business. All right, so there's a young business owner out there. One bit of advice you give him on the longevity so that they can enjoy like your family's business.
Do what's right. Do what's right when no one's looking. My father used to always say, don't do anything to jeopardize the integrity of the company. But you have to know what your integrity of your company is to begin with. And you set those values down, you set those processes in place to help guide you. And then even when people aren't looking, do the right thing and get back as much as you can. That's my advice.
I remember when we talked before, you had said your father basically said, don't do anything that when we see somebody in the street, we got to run.
You don't want to duck. At the time, Regency Square was the place to go.
I remember
right?
you.
Yeah, and everybody else like, Regency, what is that? All right, that's like Shore Pump or Chesterfield Town Center. But he'd be like, you don't ever want to be walking down with one night or whatever, and you see a customer coming, you have to duck away from them because you've done something. You want them to come up and greet you. Listen, anybody can do anything once. The value of businesses when they come back to get you the next time and the next time. And I think about that in the last roundtable we had. Aaron was running this pest company. You want that repeat business, but not only the repeat business, but you want them to talk about other people to give, to refer you. And you can't do that if you're not doing the right thing. So do the right thing.
There you go. One last time, how can people find Stones out there?
Oh, look.
Let's Google you guys. You guys have been around forever.
Like stonesoffice.com, purewatervirginia.com. But we are definitely out there, 288-9000, 804-288-9000.
There you go. It's always a pleasure. Appreciate taking the time. On the mic with Mike, RVA's best business radio program. Thanks now. Take care. Alrighty. On the mic with Mike, ESPN Richmond, Mike King, Jimmy Comer, Chris Smith. Chris is over there like, I don't even know these guys. Alrighty, tell us who you are and what you do. The question I had is, I see you with the deck of cards. I thought you were a magician, but no.
And those are well-used cards. So
They've been around a block or two.
They've seen some hands, it looks like.
Alrighty, so tell us who you are and what you guys do.
My name is Jeremy York. I'm with the York Agency. We're an insurance firm located in Mechanicsville. Very similar to my men over here at the RBI, but hey, it's all good.
I'm Mark Lee. I'm past president of the Chamber of Commerce, and Rich Web is my business. And we're actually taking playing cards out and letting each member of the foursomes grab a card from us and add to the card they got this morning to build a poker hand over the course of the day as they go out playing on the course. So when they come back, we'll play a game of 7 cards. Your best 5 cards. There'll be 3 wild cards already drawn. So they got to come back with their cards and try to make a 5-card hand and see what they can win at the end of the day.
So you've been around the chamber thing for a while.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about what's new that maybe has changed with the chamber as opposed to some years back.
I really think that with the changes that we survived the COVID really well.
Yeah.
So we did a lot of virtual meetings. We did a lot of Zoom meetings. We didn't stop having chamber events. We never stopped having events. So now what's changed is we're back live, and we got a lot of new members even during COVID. So we're having larger events, more people coming out. We had a great event the other weekend at Cavalier Pistol and Rifle. We did People's Golf Cart. We were out at Green Top just before their 75th anniversary. So and all those. Well, Cavalier has been a long time member, but People's and Green Top are pretty new members we got during the COVID period. So again, that's the kind of businesses that are recognizing the advantages of being part of the Chamber of Commerce, coming out, having events we can all get together, meet each other, learn about everybody's business, and try to help each other grow.
There you go. We're out here in Hanover. Big things happening. I'd like to thank you for coming on the program. Jimmy Comer, we are out. Chris, take care.
You're not going to ask him tax questions?
I asked you. You told me don't mess with that man. You did.
I told you.
You told me he was getting ready to get on a plane, and you were not talking to him. You know what I understood that to mean?
No, I told you I'm not talking to him when he gets back because I don't care about taxes.
Oh, but we can talk to him now?
Yeah, if you want to know about taxes. Because if you ask me.
What am I going to ask him about taxes?
What's it going to look like next year?
That's a good question.
You got your checkbook?
All right. No, he doesn't talk for free. That's for sure. All righty. Chris, all right, so here, I got to get out with this one. So Jimmy Comer, I don't know why I hang with that guy. All right, Chris, really quickly, RBI Services, tell us who you are the tax guy.
Yeah,
and I was
on the
asked
business services side. So we do some accounting, we do quite a bit of payroll, and we handle the taxes.
So Jimmy had said you're getting ready to go away and getting up with the latest and greatest, all the newest information.
Yep. Time to go to the class now that 2021 is done. Time to go to the class, learn about 2022.
Alrighty, and for people who are preparing for 2023, well, to be correct in 2022, what do they need to do right now?
Right now is make sure you got all your. If you're a business, make sure you get your business income and expenses mapped out. See how you're doing as a business, and then. If you're interested in electric vehicle, there are some rebates, tax rebates for electric vehicles as part of the Inflation Reduction Act.
And as Jimmy would say, do not show up to talk to you in March with a bag full of receipts.
You will be sent away.
You will not be well received.
You'll be told come back in July.
Not sent away.
No, not sent away. You'll do an extension though.
Don't go away mad.
We'll get to you. It's just you'll be in July.
You could be a little late.
There you go. All righty. So Chris, how can people find RBI Services?
RBISVCS.com or 804-677-9516.
There you go. On the mic, Mike. Always great hanging here. They do some really big things. So they're kind of shy as far as what they do in the community. Yeah, and you know it's me. I'm all about the community. What RBI Services does for the community. That's why they're out here right now. So what do you guys do? A hole-in-one sponsor? Is that what you are, Jimmy? Yes.
Hole-in-one sponsor. So if someone hits a hole-in-one today, they'll get a check for $25,000.
Man, I wish my arm wasn't hurting. But I wish I knew how to play. That's even more important. So on the mic, Mike, we're out here. We're going to go over here at Atlantic Union Bank. They thought they were getting away. They didn't realize that's not how the program works. How are you?
Great to see you.
Alrighty, so the program is On the Mic, ESPN Richmond, every day, 5 to 7. Tell us who you are and what you guys do. Well, clearly I know what you do. You're Atlantic Union Bank.
So we're Atlantic Union Bank. We are Richmond's bank for business. And we are delighted to be out here today supporting this great event. And we've got loads of snacks for everybody. We've got Jersey Mike's galore. chips,
Gee
cookies,
whiz.
water, and then amazing giveaways and really great information about financial education services and great business lending information as
One
well.
of the things I always say is Atlantic Union really is part of the community. You guys are at everything.
Oh, we try. We try. We want to be tapped into the heart and soul of the community.
How can people find you guys, Atlantic Union, out there?
So you can find us at our website, or we have over 100 locations spanning across Virginia, over 20 here in the Metro Richmond market. So we are at a location near you.
Alrighty, Pete, I thank you for coming on the mic. Mike, how you doing, fellas?
Doing good.
All right, how's the game holding up today?
Very good.
Alrighty, really quickly, so can you tell us who you are and what you do?
Patrick George, I'm an insurance agent for Steve Powers Insurance.
Joe Lewis, I run the retail side of Village Bank.
Okay.
John Daniel, Village Bank Concierge Team.
Alrighty, so we got insurance. How people thinking financially these days? Are people kind of, okay, you know, a lot of people get worried with this one.
He said, how are people thinking financially?
All right.
Oh yeah, people worry about the interest rates. Rates have gone up. We were 3% this year when we started. Now we're over 7%. So I mean, that's not just us. That's the prime rate keeps getting moved up.
So if you had advice that you would tell people, something that they really need to do when the market's like this.
Get in to talk to your professional that you trust and review your finances. As often as you would like.
There you go. You want people to reach you? How do they reach you?
You reach me at the concierge team at villagebank.com.
Alrighty, concierge team at villagebank.com. All right, fellas. Appreciate it. Thanks now. Alrighty, on the mic and Mike, we got to run. Alrighty, ESP1, Mike King here out at the Hanover Chamber Foundation golf tournament. So we're out here. Well, we talked to a lot of people, but now it's the ladies' hour. Alrighty, ladies. So let me step back and pan. Where you guys didn't have a word on the courses. These ladies are tearing it up. Alrighty, ma'am, tell us who you are and what you guys do.
Hey, Mike, I'm Elise Wozniak, and I'm retired, and I'm a full-time golfer waiting to win the big bucks.
Is that retiring? I tried that retiring thing. I wasn't good at it. I thought it was because my wife, I thought we were going to do like the commercial, just holding hands. No, she was just...
She has the honeydew.
Yeah, and that list was long, and it had a bunch of things on there I didn't know how to do. 42 years, you'd think I had figured it out. Didn't work. All right, ma'am.
Hi, I'm Carrie. I'm retired also, and despite you, Mike, I have no trouble being retired. I enjoy it very much.
Yeah, I know. I found something I like to do.
Okay, good.
And so now it's not even like I'm working anymore. All righty, so ladies, how are you?
Hello. So my name is April Pruitt. I am not retired. I'm a financial advisor.
Okay.
My name is Marnie Triscari, and I'm not retired yet either. And I am a business banker at Atlantic Union.
So we just talked to some of your folks over at Atlantic Union. You, as I was saying, you guys are really tied to the community. Yeah. Atlantic Union is, and that's one of the big parts. The show of mine is a business show, but it's not the market. It's about how business helps society be better. That's why we're out here today. I don't work for the radio stations. I buy airtime. That allows me to come out and do what I want to do, which is pretty cool. So why is it important for you guys to support the chamber?
So Hanover Chamber does so many things for our community, especially with the foundation, which this golf course or this golf tournament's part of the foundation. They offer so many scholarships and ways for our youth to grow and become better citizens and better community leaders. Alrighty,
thank you. Let's talk about this retiring thing. A lot of times people, when they're younger, they don't think that far down the road. They're like, it's going to be, I tell you, I wasn't always young and bulletproof. Then all of a sudden I looked up and like years went by. Give some words of wisdom to people what to do so that they can have a retired life where they're out here, swinging golf clubs.
Save as much money as you can.
Yeah, my wife is really good at that.
Yeah, most women are.
I know. It's like she's asking me for a receipt from 15 minutes ago and she expects that I have it. Like, what happened to it?
That's what we do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we protect our guys. Right?
There you go. See, that's why I came over here. On the mic, ladies, we'd like to thank you for coming on. All right, appreciate it. Check, you know what? Already.